Team Easy Daters, what's going on? I am so freaking excited for today's topic. How to get and keep a guy forever. Yes! And guess what? I spent 4 years coming up with this, and this is easy dating, so I had to make it super, super easy, so I came up with an acronym. So when you're going after a guy, you gotta nab him. Nab him. Nab, nab, nab. We got it. N.A.A.B. N.A.A.B. Nab. We're going to nab a guy. We're going to nab him. We're going to keep him forever. So let's talk about what N.A.A.B. stands for. N.A.A.B. Needed, appreciated, accepted, and boundaries. So let's review what all this means. All right. So N.A.A.B. We're going to nab the guy. Needed. A man needs to feel needed by a woman. This is so freaking important. He gets drawn to women that make him feel needed. If he doesn't feel needed, he's going to go look somewhere else. I promise you. How do you do this? It's so simple. I love this example. Let's say you go to coffee on a first date or a fifth date or whenever you go, or you've been dating for years. I've talked about this before, but all you got to do is if you'd like sugar for your coffee is say, "Hey, Mike, would you mind grabbing me that sugar?" And I'd say, "Sure." I go get the sugar. I bring it back for you. Now, appreciated. All you got to do is, "Mike, thank you for getting me that sugar. You're such a gentleman." And I'm like, "Woo, I feel good about myself. I got my appreciation. Yes. You did your job and you feel wonderful because it's like, man, this wasn't too bad. I didn't have to get up. I sat here and sugar got brought to me. I got a pretty good deal out of this. Not bad." So then all this was needed. You made the guy feel needed. He did something for you. And then appreciated. Now on the flip side, what you could do is you're like strong, confident, like able-bodied woman, and you just go get your own sugar. You come back and you sit down. Well, that didn't provide any value within your relationship. Like, this is such a simple and easy thing. Like, who cares who gets the sugar? But it really can add some decent value to your relationship. When you allow him to do things for you, it gives him what he needs. What I need is I need to feel needed by my woman. And then all men love receiving appreciation. So then once we get the sugar, boom. So needed, appreciated. Now, everyone needs to feel accepted in the relationship. Men, women, myself, everybody has insecurities, and we also do weird things. And we need to be accepted for them. So especially as knowing myself, I'm a huge weirdo and I do some weird things. Like even right now, I play video games. It's like my thing. I play about an hour a night. It just de-stresses me. It allows me to think. It allows me to just like leave the world and just enter a new reality. And, you know, that could be bothersome to a lot of women. But instead, my wonderful girlfriend Kelly is like, I love that he plays video games. It is fantastic. He's such a more loving partner. He's so much nicer to talk to when he's done with this. He's more attentive when we do hang out. He just focuses on me. So accepting a guy for who and what he is. Super important. Get those rose-colored glasses, as my friend Ariel Ford says, and look at everything in a positive light. Like, wow, this is great. I'm so glad he does something that I want nothing to do with. But when he is with me, he's in a much more vibrant space. So wonderful stuff. Needed, nab. We're nabbing. Needed, appreciated, accepted. Now let's talk boundaries. This is one of my favorite new topics. Well, not new, but new to talk about right now. So women are, and I love women that they care about this, they don't want to be naggy. And so they look at needed and they look at boundaries and they're like, oh my God, this is going to be tough. I don't want to nag this guy. Like, he's going to be running for the hills. So it's very important that you have the right wording and that you also stay true to your guns. So like, for example, let's say you're on a third date and you really like the guy, and the guy's like, all right, you're in New York City, let's say, so you're walkable to his house or apartment or wherever, and he's like, all right, let's go to my house. After you've had drinks, you've maybe even had dinner, let's go to my house and we'll continue the date. We'll have another cocktail. And you're thinking like, hold on. I know what that means. He's going to try to sleep with me. And I'm not ready to sleep with him. So what do? So we're looking for boundaries, and boundaries are sexy. And so you go, you know what, Mike? I don't really go to people's houses this early in the relationship. I usually save that for exclusivity. I'm not quite ready to, have sex or anything. So anyway, if you want, let's go to another bar. Otherwise, I would love to go on a fourth date with you. That would be magnificent. So we can keep getting to know each other. Like so far, you're fantastic, and would love to do more dates. And so you'd set your boundary. You gave him a compliment, telling him he's fantastic. He's doing a good job. You also gave him motivation that if he keeps going, and eventually when you get to exclusivity, well, then sex will be available. These are all good things. Instead of being like, no, I don't go to people's houses, and then you just stop talking. He's like, does she not like me? Did I do something wrong? I have no idea if I should ask her on a fourth date because I just got totally shut down. Like, I don't like being rejected. I don't know if I'm going to ask her out again. But on the flip, Mrs. Magnificent, who's ready to nab, had sexy boundaries and like, I'm not doing that, but I really like you and would love to keep getting to know you. And that's wonderful. And you nailed it. All right. So in conclusion, how to keep a guy forever. We are going to nab him. You're going to make him feel needed. You're going to appreciate him. You're going to accept him for who he is. And he's going to have sexy boundaries. Or you're going to have sexy boundaries. Now, that's how you keep him forever. But of course, if you're not happy with what he's bringing to the table, you move on to the next guy. And so there you have it. I have something really special for you guys. I try to put it on most of my videos, but if you go into the info down below, I put how to get a high quality man in 3 easy steps and the main reason you're choosing the wrong man. I freaking love this. It took me 10 years to create this. It actually shows you how to get a guy with my online dating system, and it's free. So get your hands on that. Also, please hit like on this. Hit subscribe. That would be awesome. I want you to join Team Easy Dating. I want to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I think it's crazy. It might not happen, but with your help and maybe if you share, we'll get there. Anyway, I love you guys. Go out there and nab them. Nab, nab, nab. Yes. Go Team Easy Dating. We will see you next time. Bye.